Now from Fenway Park here in Boston. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Joe Kelly will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, this will be his second start of the season. In his first start, he already got himself in the win column. He'll be looking to add to that here.
Devin Travis will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. With that, a look at John Gibbons' lineup for the visiting Blue Jays. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Steve?
Well, guys, this is a power-heavy lineup. You need to stay patient and get balls up in the zone that they can drive.
Troy Tulowitzki will stand in. He, too, had 3 hits in the win last night.
Well, he's had 7 RBIs in his last 10 games, so he is producing runs, and he had another good one yesterday.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. And with a quick breather here, take a look at the Red Sox on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Yeah, Matty, Dustin Pedroia, for me, one of the best second basemen in all of baseball. Real grinder. Won multiple Gold Glove awards. One of the best hitting second basemen as well. He's a perennial all-star. Just one of the best all-around players in the game.
Alex Rodriguez gets his first stop first with nobody on. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. A solo home run here for Alex Rodriguez. As the Jays get the game's first tally, it's 1-0.
Yeah, it's one thing to hit one right down the line here at Fenway, but when you can get one over that wall out there, you know you've hit one. I mean, there ain't a yard in the land that would have held that baby.
Standing in now, Jose Bautista. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Eric Karros, this Red Sox ball club, entering play here tonight. They're on a nice little run, winners of 4 of their last 5 ball games.
Yeah, and you look back to that last game, you'll take production like that anytime you can get it. It makes the starters like
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Jays off to a good start thanks to the solo shot. On to the bottom of the first from Fenway. It's now 1-0 Toronto. Matt Cain for game 1 of the series. EK, what do you got?
Yeah, Matt, he did his job in his last start. He threw 7 complete innings, but still didn't get a decision. We'll see if he can get the W this time around.
Alex Rios will stand in, and he wore the collar back on Wednesday, taking an 0 for 5 in that ball game. Hit the other way out toward right field. Bautista is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now a chance here from Fenway to take a look at John Farrell's starting lineup card. What's the key to sending fans home smiling tonight, Steve?
Well, they're already down by 1 after the top of the first, so you've got to get yourself right back into this ball game. Punch back a little bit and see if you can get your crowd back in it.
Dustin Pedroia will dig in now. Couple of hits in 5 trips to the plate back on Wednesday. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. EK as the Jays take the field here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
And on top of that, they've already spotted their starter an early lead in this one, so they're going to let their guy work with the lead right away.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Sanchez has a play, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And with that, let's give you a look at the defensive alignment for the Blue Jays. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, this manager loves to do the defensive shifts, so we're going to see a lot of odd formations as the game goes along. I can't wait to see how it works.
Mookie Betts gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame. 2 out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Well, Matt, Woody calls a good game more often than not. Although he has been known to get a little flack from time to time about his consistency, especially on the corners of the strike zone. We'll see if that comes into play.
And the count will be full. Chopped at the plate. That rolls foul, and they'll do it again.
Just finding a way to stay alive up there.
And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
And I may not know a whole lot about pitching, but what I do know is this is not the guy you want to be putting on base with a walk. That definitely puts the stolen base in order now with 2 away.
Chris Colabello will stand in, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2. A runner on first with 2 away. High and deep to left center field. Laurie ranging back at the track, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. So a run batted in there on the double as they've come back to tie the game at 1 in the opening frame. Pablo Sandoval will stand in for the first time. 1 for 3 back on Wednesday. Kane sets. Here it is on 2-1. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Red Sox strike for a run on the RBI double. Second inning coming up. All even at 1 apiece. David Ortiz will lead things off here as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
Josh Donaldson.
Josh Donaldson will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, guys, he's really been scuffling lately, hitting under 250 over his last 10 games. So he's going to be looking to turn this thing around sometime soon.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. And the throw is made to record the 2nd out of the inning.
Yeah, a nice job behind the plate. He wants it low, so he's got a good idea that this ball.
Into the box now, Edwin Encarnacion. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ball. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. And this is popped high in the air toward the left side. And half on now to the bottom of the 2nd. All tied at 1-1. Hanley Ramirez will stand in. 1 for 4 back in Wednesday's contest. A good pass at that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full. Kane into the windup. Here's the 3-2. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Shot towards second, and this is going to find the alley. Extra bases here for Ramirez. Around first, on his way to second now. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Oh, you better have to pay attention to this guy right now. He is heating it up. 7 straight games now with that hit.
Jackie Bradley Jr. will stand in, and that average has to be a source of pride for him early on. He's got it up over 350 to start the new season.
Well, right now he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
And we're going to see a lot more of this because this is a guy who's let it be known that he will work inside. He'll even back you off the plate if he has to.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground towards second. To his right, Travis. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
And you know what? It's never too early in a ball game to play smart, fundamental baseball. You've got the leadoff man at second, so he's just shooting for the right side of the infield. And he's able to move him up 90 feet to third with just 1 away.
Xander Bogaerts will step in here with a runner at third now, so maybe an important at-bat here early in the ball game.
Yeah, I think you really need to get something out of this inning, even if it's just a sacrifice fly. If you let this guy off the hook, he might not even give you another chance.
He's set. Here comes the 1. He takes it for a ball.
This is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count, and that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2. The 2-2 pitch. Scorched to third. Donaldson. He's up with it. The throw. Got him.
No way. That was awesome. You want to talk about getting the bat head out front? Well, he just rips this ball. But look at that play down at third base. This is just stick your glove out and hope that it finds the webbing. And this one did as he gets up and throws him out.
Into the box, number 23. Ground ball left side. Donaldson's up with it. Throw on to Ortiz, and that'll retire the side. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We've played 2 full. Boston's out in front, 2-1. Leading off the inning, Gary Sanchez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out.
Well, you know when you get 2 strikes on you, you go into that protection mode up there at the plate. Let's see where this pitch winds up. Oh, yeah. That thing's nowhere near the strike zone, and that's a good job of making a guy go fishing for something he didn't really want to hit.
Stepping in now, Brett Laurie. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
He's been able to bounce back strongly after that first inning home run, and he's set down 6 in a row now since then.
Devin Travis will dig in for a second time. A strikeout victim opening up the ball game. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Oh, good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Real good lateral movement on that 2-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They still trail it here 2-1. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the right-handed hitting Alex Rios. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Still 2-2. Kane has his target. 2-2 on its way. Ball 3. 3-2 now. Waiting next is Dustin Pedroia. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
And that's what I call an intelligent at-bat. It's good knowledge of the strike zone, and more importantly, of how the home plate umpire calls the strike zone. Got himself a leadoff walk.
Dustin Pedroia will stand in here with a runner at first to start the inning. Now, I know both of you are more familiar with the art of hitting as opposed to the art of pitching, but on a wet night like this, who do you think this favors?
Well, I think it favors the pitcher. I know they're going to argue, well, the grip, but the ball doesn't carry on wet nights. So if I'm out there, I'm saying, look, pitcher advantage.
hot shot to third. To second for one. Over to Ortiz in time for the double play.
Well, if you want to go by the numbers, somewhere around 37% of leadoff walks here as he bounces right back and he gets himself the double play.
Mookie Betts will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. You go back to the curveball here?
I'd stay away. I'd go curveball or even slider, but I got to get it out over the plate. My job as a pitcher, expand the zone. Make the hitter swing at pitches that are off the plate.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Nothing doing for Boston. They lead it 2-1. As Troy Tulowitzki digs in, you can still consider him one of the best all-around shortstops in the game.
Yeah, when you look at his range, his instincts, his incredible arm strength, that makes him a Gold Glover. But in his career, with a batting average with just a tick under 300, it's also his bat that's been just as reliable as his glove.
Liner towards second. Slide and a stop by Pedroia. Got him!
Oh, what a play. Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Maybe even a half heartbeat, considering how fast his heart is beating right now. But he's on it all the way, and he winds up making the play.
Alex Rodriguez stands in again. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first plate appearance.
I can't imagine they're going to give him anything to hit this time around.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Changeup, and that fades down and away. 2-2.
And at least he's taken a few pitches here. You know, that's more than the rest of these guys can say.
Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our two starters. And both guys have been coming with some low to mid-90s heat here. 96 versus 93 is the top two speeds thus far. Jose Bautista will stand in. He took home a Silver Slugger Award for American League outfielders a year ago. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Gone. Over the monster for a home run. A solo home run that time off the bat of Jose Bautista, the 248th of his career, as the Blue Jays have rallied back to tie it at 2.
One of the keys for him getting the victory in his last start, he did not allow a home run in that outing. But this is now 2 home runs he's served up here in the first few innings. You can bet there's a bit of concern over there in that dugout.
In now, David Ortiz. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And another foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Chopped foul right at home plate. 1-2, here it comes. Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. And that misses 2-2.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you've still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 in the inning for the Blue Jays, and it comes courtesy of the Jose Bautista home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Chris Colabello is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Kane gets the sign. Full count pitch on its way. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
And now on the mound after the leadoff walk, you put yourself in a situation where you're going to give these guys a good chance to get that run right back. I mean, here's where he'll need to try to get the next guy to hit something on the ground.
Pablo Sandoval is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, this is the 2nd time he struck out so far, and this is a type of ball game where, you know, it's wet out, the field's slippery, it's a little muddy. Who knows what can happen if you just put the ball in play.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Hanley Ramirez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Runners off for second. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Again, he sends it out of play. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. He's set, and the 2-2 center. Now gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Number 25, center fielder.
And he's doubling his pleasure already. 2 at-bats so far, and now 2 doubles. He's looking like he's seeing the ball pretty well.
Standing in now, Jackie Bradley Jr. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here comes the payoff pitch. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
With one out, definitely a strikeout situation with 2 men in scoring position. And that is a great pitch right there to pick up a very important second out.
Into the box now, Xander Bogaerts. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Kane probably not on a pitch count, but this will be number 70 coming up. To 2-2 now.
Now with 2 strikes, boy, if he could come up with back-to-back punch-outs, wouldn't that be something?
2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Bautista is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Boston strands a couple. Through 4, we're deadlocked at 2 apiece. Josh Donaldson heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a ball.
Almost like he doesn't want to get burned.
In there, and it's even now, 2-2. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
And so far he's been real effective using that inside part of the plate tonight. I don't think that pitch was even in the strike zone. And show trap.
Stepping in now, Edwin Encarnacion. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Boy, and Mother Nature is letting us have it right now. It's coming down harder than it has all night.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
And he drops a change in on him there, and that'll run it full 3-2.
And even 3-2, I don't know if you want to challenge him here. Better to put him on than to give up a solo home run.
Oh, that one got the... And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Striding into the box, Gary Sanchez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a pretty decent at-bat. As I remember, he saw a lot of pitches and really made the guy on the mound earn that strikeout.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Bogaerts is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
And one thing this kid's going to find out is that everything speeds up at the major league level. You know, those pitches that you were on top of in AAA, they have a tendency to get on top of you much quicker now. You got to learn to adjust.
Brett Laurie comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now batting, second baseman, Devin
Travis digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, a good job here of working himself back into a hitter's count, especially with 2 men on base in front of him.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Betts on the run. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. The run scores from second. And not in time as the second run scores.
Well, this is what happens when you dig yourself a hole out there on the mound. This is all his own fault. And both of those runners are going to come around to score on what works out to be a 2-run triple.
Troy Tulowitzki will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. 4 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. That one misses, and I think a ballpark full of umpires disagrees. It's 2-2. And he's got to be careful now that some of these borderline calls don't get him started going downhill.
Yeah, and sometimes it's really easy to dwell on those, but you have to keep looking forward. It's not easy, but you've got to do it if you want to have success.
Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
Boy, nothing's really come easy for him so far on the mound. He's had to work for everything, and now he's got to deal with another full count.
Trying to strike him out for the 2nd time. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Hot shot on the ground to short. Bogarts has it. Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster inning as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Jays lead it 4-2. Number 23 will stand in now. Switch hitter batting from the left side here.
He has really struggled against right-handed pitching so far this year. His average against righties is pretty ugly so far.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Alex Rios.
Alex Rios stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. 4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. Drilled down the line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Kane's ready. Here comes the 3-2. Hit hard back up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
A good job there of making a 2-strike adjustment. Very compact there. He uses the middle of the field, and this just finds its way into center for a base hit.
Throw over to first, and he's back standing. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Into the box, Dustin Pedroia. Drilled on the ground to short. Gets dirty and gloves it. Throw to second is in time, and that's a fantastic play.
Oh, what a great effort right there just to get an out on this play. You see him lay out to get the ball, then make a good flip to the bag to get the force at second. Wow, that's nicely done.
Mookie Betts ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yeah, and they found him on a fastball last time, so let's see if they come at him with the hard stuff again.
Two out with the man at first. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Payoff pitch on its way. And now there's ball 4 as this goes straight to the backstop.
Yeah, they went to the slider there on 3-2, and that's a pitch where you're really hoping a hitter will see fastball and swing through it. But it didn't work out that time, and he winds up losing him.
Chris Colabello stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. One and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
And in a spot like this, first and second with two-way, that's where he's at his toughest on the mound. He'll bear down and start finding the corners of the strike zone. Makes it very hard for you to score runs off him.
Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. On the ground to the left side. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Boston strands a couple. Still down by a count of 4-2. Junichi Tazawa will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 36, Junichi Tazawa.
Alex Rodriguez will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
You want to talk about throwing a fastball in a guy's kitchen? He came in, sat down, had a cup of coffee with him. You aren't going to tie a guy up any better than that.
And with David Ortiz lurking around the corner, we see a left-hander start to get loose out in that bullpen. In now, Jose Bautista. Up high, 2-1 now.
Well, that's a good thing that pitch was above the strike zone, because a few inches lower, and that ball's right in his wheelhouse.
And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1.
Not only do you not want to lose this guy, you got more trouble right there in the on-deck circle.
And that is in there at the letters to run it full. 3-2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. And, whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4, according to Woody Keller.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
David Ortiz will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here.
2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
Liner toward right center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
I tell you, that one's coming in fast, but it's going out faster. Does he square this one up or what? You bet he does.
Josh Donaldson stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. There's 1. Edwin Encarnacion strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th.
Well, there's still a lot of this game left, but it is starting to get late. This is a big opportunity that they don't want to let slip away.
Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. 1-2 pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Gloved by Bogarts. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Blue Jays leave a pair, but they still lead this one 4-2. Pablo Sandoval will stand in as he'll lead things off for the Red Sox in their half of the 6th.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Lifted the other way out to left center. Laurie sprinting after it. And that's the first out of the inning.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Hanley Ramirez will dig in. He doubled his last time.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Ready on 1-2. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Ramirez is retired. 2 down now.
Number 25.
Yeah, that's a good pitch right there. Gets him fishing for it. Then nice work to tidy up behind the plate and make the put out at first.
Into the box now, Jackie Bradley Jr. Very high, 2-1. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now. 2 out, nobody on. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Rodriguez. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. A good inning there for Matt Cain, as his guys keep their 4-2 lead. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. 7th inning coming up with the Jays out in front as we give you a look at our game summary to this point. Rick Robinson will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Rick Robinson.
He struck out and popped out in 2 trips.
Well, not a great start at the plate. We'll see if he can get something to drive right here.
And the pitch on 2-1. Cutter, and that's a called strike 2. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Squared that one up just a little late. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. One thing that man right there will not tolerate: leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Fly ball out toward left center field. Bradley on the run. He can't get there as it falls in. The relay. And he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning.
The nice one to get right there. His first major league hit. They'll take that ball out of play now and save it for the mantelpiece. What a nice moment for that young man right there.
Standing in now, Brett Laurie. Lifted in the air out to right. Moving under it, Betts. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Devin Travis.
Devin Travis had a 2-run triple in his last AB, and here he is into the box again.
Yeah, he already got to show off those wheels, so let's see if he can make it happen again in this at-bat.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. Good battle. Count remains full. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
Wow, just a great at-bat right there. Simple as that. Patient, laid off some tough pitches. He was rewarded.
Troy Tulowitzki will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk.
Yeah, nothing going on earlier in this inning, but a chance to make some noise right here. Those kind of walks often seem to come back and bite guys somehow.
Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Certainly ends it again with another clutch base hit.
Carson Smith will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Carson Smith.
Alex Rodriguez gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
2 down, runners at first and second. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Now batting, right fielder, Jose Bautista.
Jose Bautista gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays strand 3 as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Xander Bogaerts will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up and reined in 1 away.
The batter, number 23.
Number 23 will dig in. 0 for 2 in the ball game. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
Keep in mind now, the longer this at-bat goes, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning out there.
Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. This is in the air out to right. There to take it is Bautista, and he's got it for out number 2.
Well, I'll tell you what, this won't look like a whole lot in the box score, but anytime you can make a pitcher use up 8 pitches to get you out, you've done your job as a hitter.
Stepping in, Alex Rios. He singled his last time up. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Got in his kitchen big time right there.
Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 4-2. Tommy Lane will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
Tommy Lane.
Leading off the inning, David Ortiz, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Line toward the gap in left center, and there's a base hit, so a chance to add a little insurance here as the leadoff man is on to start the 8th.
Just a great at-bat here to start the inning against a tough left-handed pitcher. You see him stay on this pitch all the way. He's aboard here with a leadoff single.
Josh Donaldson stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Yep, a single and then a walk to start the inning. Now, this is exactly how big innings get started. So they're set up now to maybe put up a crooked number here.
Sion gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Up the middle and off the pitcher's leg. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Gary Sanchez stands in. He was hosed at second trying to stretch a base hit into a double in his last at-bat.
You know what? I'm not sure if that was on him or the first base coach, but it obviously didn't work out. It took a good throw to get him, though.
This is skied out toward right. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Good job there to pick up an insurance run here on the sacrifice fly. The way their starter's throwing, you may not even need it. But I bet he'll be grateful for that extra cushion, no doubt.
Koji Uehara is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Koji Uehara.
Brett Laurie will be his first assignment. A runner in scoring position here and 2 away. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Uehara pauses. Here's the 1-1. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. And he got him. Minimizing the damage at just a run. The inning is over. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the 1. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Toronto leads this one 5-2. Jason Grilli is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Jason Grilli.
Dustin Pedroia will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Hit to short. Tulowitzki takes it in. Throw on to first by Tulowitzki is in time for route number 1.
Now batting.
Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Settling in now, Mookie Betts. He drew a walk his first time up. Bounced weakly near the plate. That winds up foul for the 2nd strike. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
And time's getting short here. You don't want to have to face that closer in the 9th inning needing 3 runs. They need to cut that gap down somehow.
Full count. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to second. Travis over to his left. Throw over to Ortiz gets him 2 down.
Now batting.
Yeah, and it's kind of been one of those days. There haven't been too many balls hit hard, and even when they do hit one hard, it's an atom ball.
Chris Colabello will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And this will kick up against the wall near the Red Sox bullpen. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
When you're a hitter, there's only 2 times where you know for sure you've got a hit. One is when you hit one into the seats. It feels so good. And 2 is when you split the outfielders like that. Right off the bat, you know it's a double. The only thing in your mind, can I go for 3?
Pablo Sandoval will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Into center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Oh, and he runs right through the stop sign. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And he is in to score from second as the throwing mistake defensively came back to factor into that one.
Well, it looked like this inning was just about in the books, but then you get the 2-out double to put the man in scoring position. Next hitter follows that up with a base hit here and makes something out of the inning after all.
Number 37.
A new pitcher set to take over, and it's one of just a handful of submariners around nowadays. Right-hander Pat Neshek. Stepping in now, Hanley Ramirez.
That's a strike.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full 3-2.
That's a borderline strike right there, and I think that he had one step out of the batter's box headed towards first already.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Backhanded. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. A run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. 9th inning coming up. The Blue Jays on top, 5-3. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Devin Travis, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Well, this is a tough way to help your on-base percentage out as a leadoff hitter, but he's on base here regardless.
Troy Tulowitzki comes to the plate here, and we'll see how they play it with that leadoff man on base.
Yeah, and in this situation, you've got to move that runner to second any way you can. So we're going to see how they do.
Uehara's ready. 1-1 on its way. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now.
He is definitely not a guy that's going to back down out there. Right after the hit by pitch, he comes right back inside with another heater. Kind of shows you what he's made of.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first down.
Center fielder number 13.
And this is something we'll see a lot with that cut fastball. Here it is again in show motion. When you hit a ball right below the label, you're going to get this 9 times out of 10.
In now, Alex Rodriguez. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Runner's on the move for second. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Set to deal on 2-2. Just hung in there on that one. Runners on first with 1 down. And that misses, so the count goes full to A-Rod now, 3-2. How about this for an at-bat?
Best we've seen tonight, no question.
Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Here's a look over to first, just keeping him close. This is indeed a battle. The 11th pitch coming up. And he is down on strikes again, so get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Oh, that strike zone has opened up a little bit here in the late going. That's a tough pill to swallow in a spot like this, but nothing you can do about it now.
Jose Bautista gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Back to the mound and off his leg. Unable to recover. He's safe at first, and now the attention turns back to the guy on the mound. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern, but from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and set to stand in the first baseman here, David Ortiz. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays leave a pair, and it remains 5-3. Drew Storen is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 45. Drew Storen.
Striding in to start the ninth, Jackie Bradley Jr. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
And up by 2 here in the ninth, he needed to make sure he could keep that leadoff man off base so they don't get the tying run to the plate. That's a huge first out.
Xander Bogaerts will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Smoked on the ground left side. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
When you're down by 2 in the ninth, there's that old expression about needing a bloop and a blast. Well, that was hardly a bloop. That ball was stung pretty good. But it is going to get the tying run to the plate. There's new life from that dugout.
Brock Holt will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Brock Holt.
Hit hard up the middle. He's got it to second for 1. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Another good win for these guys, and they're playing some confident baseball out there right now. That's their 4th win in a row, so they've got things firing on all cylinders.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. And guys, the Blue Jays received a sterling performance in this one from the man you see there, Matt Cain. Strike oppose, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he really pitched well. He ran into a few problems here and there along the way, but aside from that, he was definitely a difference maker out there.
Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Blue Jays come out on top, 5-3. Good night from Fenway.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays. 5 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Red Sox, 3 runs on 7 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. The winning pitcher is Matt Cain. His record is now 1-0. The save to Drew Storen is 4th. The loss goes to Joe Kelly. He falls to 1-1. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 6 minutes. A reminder that extra Green Line trains will be available at the Kenmore stop. Or if you plan to use the D branch, use the Fenway stop. Rail service is available at the Yawkey Station, located on Brookline Avenue, within walking distance of Fenway Park.